So you've finally decided to embrace AI and make ChatGPT a part of your everyday life. But the responses you get sound too robotic or too vague, or maybe they contradict your own research, or maybe it just doesn't sound like something you would write. I've experienced all of these things, and I've got 12 essential tips that will help you get the results you're after. Think of this video as your guide to making ChatGPT your personal assistant, coach, and problem solver. And you don't really need to know anything except how to write a better prompt or question, and I'm going to show you how. In the last video, we covered 10 ways that ChatGPT can make your life easier, from meal planning to travel itineraries to understanding complex legal documents. So if you haven't seen that one yet, be sure and check it out first. Today, we'll cover how to frame your questions in order to get the best results. Better questions, better answers. Writing good prompts isn't hard. You don't need technical language or programming skills. You just need to know a few simple tricks, and I promise by the end of this video, you will feel confident in asking ChatGPT anything. And this may be the most important thing. I'll show you how to verify the accuracy of the responses you get. So be sure and stick around to the end. Tip 1, be specific and clear. Instead of write an essay about cell phone use in schools, try write a 500-word essay in a persuasive style on why cell phone use in schools should be banned, with 3 key arguments and real-world examples. The more details you provide in terms of style, length, tone, and even format, the better your results. Tip number 2, add context. Instead of asking, what's a good exercise routine for women over 60, try, I'm 63, I would like to drop 10 pounds and increase my cardio fitness. Suggest 3 good exercise routines that I could do in less than 45 minutes a day. Now you've given ChatGPT the who, the what, and the why. And that added context means you'll get an answer that answers specifically what you were looking for. Tip number 3, ask for style or tone. If you want a response that sounds professional or maybe one that sounds humorous, just ask for it. For example, write a warm, personal thank you note to my neighbor who fed my cat while I was on vacation. Or if you have a complex legal document that's difficult to understand, you could say, explain this to me as though I were a 12-year-old. You're not just asking for information, you're shaping how the information will be delivered. Tip number 4, give it a role. Sometimes it helps to tell GPT who to be or who to act as. Act as a marketing expert for luxury real estate. This informs ChatGPT which expertise to pull from. You might say, act as a travel planner. Create a 12-day trip itinerary for Italy with wine tours, historical sites, great food, and a boutique hotel. How about act as a career coach? Review my resume and recommend improvements to make it stronger. By giving it a role, you set the tone and the direction. It's like having a friend who's an expert in that field. Tip number 5, provide examples. If you want ChatGPT to write something for you, show it an example of something that you like. For instance, if you're writing a wedding toast, you could say, here's an example of a toast I found online. Could you make it shorter but funnier? Or you could paste a copy of your current resume and say, rewrite this in a more professional manner, but keep it confident and concise. Examples give ChatGPT a model to work from. Tip number 6, links and resources. You can also copy and paste a PDF or a link to a complex user guide and ask ChatGPT to answer specific questions related to troubleshooting or repairing your product. The owner's guide to my car is 744 pages long. So instead of plowing through the entire manual, I dragged the PDF from my computer into the prompt field in ChatGPT and asked, how do I change the vehicle-to-vehicle distance control mode? Or you can specify a trusted resource. According to WebMD, what are the top 3 over-the-counter medications for treating poison ivy? Tip number 7, ask follow-up questions. Don't expect the first response to be perfect. It's just a first draft. Treat it like a collaboration, not a one-time answer. It just gives you a good starting point. If you asked, what are the best Samsung TVs for under $600? Don't stop there. Also ask, which one has the best sound quality? Or does it have easily accessible HDMI ports? The follow-up is where the magic happens. You don't have to settle for the first answer. Tip number 8, ask for multiple options. Instead of asking for the best, say, give me 5 recommendations for a 4K highly rated Samsung TV with a list of pros and cons. This encourages breadth and it lets you do the deciding. Tip number 9, use limits. Asking for constraints forces focus. You could say, summarize this article in 100 words, or write a business plan with a budget under $10,000. Also, smaller prompts will yield clearer, more usable results. Instead of develop a plan to declutter my entire house, say, develop a plan where I can declutter my kitchen in 30 minutes a day. Follow up with, now I need a plan for my closets. And then you can add, how about my garage? Tip number 10, specify the format. Now that you've been given a decluttering plan for your kitchen, your closets, and your garage, you may find it more useful to have that information in the form of a table or a spreadsheet. So just add, please create a spreadsheet. Let's go back to our previous question about the pros and cons of different TVs. Just add, answer in a table. It's important to specify how you want it delivered. Say, summarize in 3 bullet points, or draft a professional email. Format cues save time and makes the results easier to view. Tip number 11, refine until you're happy. ChatGPT expects you to refine your prompt. You're not bothering it. It is designed for back and forth interaction. Think of it like editing a recipe. The first draft, you may add a pinch of this. The second draft, you may use less of this ingredient, but you keep working it until you get it exactly like you want it. If you ask ChatGPT to write something for you, don't be afraid to say, make it shorter, or flesh out the 3rd paragraph and include examples from healthcare. Can you rewrite that with more humor? Explain that again in fewer steps, or explain it like I'm 12 years old. The more you tweak, the better the result. Tip number 12, verify accuracy. This is so important. Even ChatGPT will tell you it is not a perfect source of truth. It doesn't generate responses based on facts, but on patterns of training data. Licensed sources, public information, and human training. It's kind of like Wikipedia. It relies on human input and it can be wrong or biased. Be careful. Also, responses could be outdated. As of this video, its training only went up to June of 2024. Unless you ask for it to go out and use the live web tool in your prompt, you could be given outdated answers. That's a little scary, but just like anything else that you find on the internet or in a news source, trust but verify. It's best to treat ChatGPT as a knowledgeable guide, not a final authority. Always confirm with primary or expert sources when accuracy matters, especially for health, legal, financial, or safety decisions. Here's a quick step-by-step guide for checking your ChatGPT responses. Step 1, ask ChatGPT a factual question. Does poison ivy rash spread if you scratch it? Step 2, treat the answer as a working claim. Don't assume the answer is correct. Just mark it as a claim and move to the next step. Step number 3, verify with authoritative sources. Ask it to show sources. It can search the web in real time to back up answers with citations, but it won't do it automatically. You have to ask. Step number 4, look for consensus. Don't stop with just one authoritative source. Ask for corroboration between one or more. For example, compare WebMD to Mayo Clinic for corroboration. If you find the same information across multiple credible sites, it's most likely correct. Step number 5, decide your confidence level. If 2 reliable sources agree, you're probably safe to assume the claim is correct. If you can't find corroboration, or if the response contradicts your knowledge, it's worth double-checking. To review, ask, record your claim, verify with authoritative resources, check for consensus, and conclude with a confidence level. You'll quickly realize how much better your ChatGPT responses are once you learn how to properly frame the question. And you'll have an added layer of confidence when you take the time to check for accuracy. If you're getting value from this video, don't forget to subscribe for more over 50 tech tips, and share this with a friend who may be curious about ChatGPT. Remember, technology is not here to overwhelm us. It's here to make life easier. And with the right prompts, ChatGPT can feel like the smartest friend you've ever had.